Welcome back to AM Buffalo. Now, every Tuesday, you know it's Pet Talk Tuesday here on the show, and we would love to introduce you to our furry friend of the week. Here with Albert, 3-year-old Albert, is Karen Vizzi of the Buffalo City Animal Shelter, and our good friend, Dr. Sue Wylegala. Good morning to you, ladies,
Good
and
morning.
Albert,
Good
and
morning.
gentlemen, shall we say. Where did you find Albert?
Albert came into the shelter towards the end of May as a stray.
Okay.
And we estimate his age to be about 3. He's a super chill guy because he's a little bit older. Volunteers fight over him because we love him.
He's cute.
He's really handsome.
Very handsome. He's very well behaved. He's fabulous on a leash, and he's going to make someone a great pet.
Now, before folks head out to the animal shelter, what should they bring with them if they're looking to adopt Albert and bring him home?
If there's another dog at home, the shelter does require a meet and greet. Dogs have different personalities, and not every dog gets along with all the others. So if you do have another dog at home, which a lot of our adopters do, the shelter requires a meet and greet. Other than that, we just want him to go home with a lot of love, and that's really the only requirement.
How do you think Albert would do with another animal?
He's shown himself to be a little bit picky about other dogs, so that's not a no dogs. That's just kind of reinforces that idea.
Do the meet and greet. Make sure they get along.
He's not going to get along with a young puppy full of energy always in his face, but he may well get along with another dog with the same temperament.
Well, Dr. Sue, you're here with us today. Many of us pet owners asked, are we feeding our pets too much, or are they overweight? So what should we do if we think that?
Well, if over 50% of all pets we see, cats and dogs, are overweight or obese. So it's a huge issue, and it has the potential to create lots of medical problems, from risk of diabetes to heart disease to arthritis to torn cruciate ligaments. So the majority of us do tend to overfeed our pet, and we forget that even a little bit of extra people food makes a big difference. 20-pound dog, if you give them, I'm having a slice of cheese, I'm going to give my 20-pound dog a slice of cheese. You don't think it's a lot. That's 1/3 of their calories for the day. So every little bit extra you give makes a huge impact on their life.
So these are just some easy tips for us to know before we feed our animal every day, because sometimes that treat could be a little too much, Dr. Sue, right?
Really think about what you're feeding and the impact that it has on them, and talk to your veterinarian about getting them on an appropriate diet and exercise plan. Same thing just for us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Albert, it was good to meet you, buddy. We're going to let you go and play, and hopefully you'll find a new home soon. All right, everybody, that wraps it up for us today on AM Buffalo. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 10.